From our top secret studios in New York City, it's Friend in High Places. And now, here's your host, Matt Friend.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. It's a new episode of Friend in High Places with one of my new great friends. He's also captured the hearts and minds of people throughout the world with his incredible character, Gabriel and Emily in Paris. He's here today. The one and only, talented, charming, handsome, Lucas Bravo, everybody.
Oh my God, there might be trouble ahead. This is me, like, impersonating
You're doing
Goldblum.
my Jeff Goldblum. Lucas, thank you so much for being here. I'm sure the last thing you want to do after this huge press tour for Emily in Paris is talk to me. So thank you for taking the time. Seriously.
You're the last stop of a press tour, but you're also my friend, so it's. I don't consider it an obligation. It's just two friends talking with three cameras pointing at them.
Yeah, with three cameras pointing at us.
Very organic.
And seriously, be careful with the movement of the mic. People are going to fantasize. It's Lucas Bravo with an interestingly shaped mic right up there. How did we meet, by the way? I'll tell you how we met. We met in Milan at Milan Fashion Week with Zegna. Plugging
Zegna,
them,
man.
Because I love them. They're great.
Triple stitch.
A triple stitch
It's
shoe.
all about the triple stitch.
So this was a crazy experience because I'd never been to like a fashion show like this. And Zegna, luxury brand, had me and you and
James Blake,
Mads
Mikkelsen, Jamila Jamil.
A lot of
such a beautiful cast. We should have brought the cameras and shoot something.
Why didn't we do something? Yeah, that was an incredible experience.
It was.
Do you like being in that fashion world too?
I don't know about the fashion world. It's a very tough industry, but the Zegna family has something so precious and is so responsible.
Yeah, Julie and the great team there, Eduardo,
and Giacomo, and
fantastic,
and our one and only Alessandro
Sartori.
Sartori.
We love to do the voices of these Italian characters from the company. We go, "Hello, very great to be here right now with Lucas Bravo, very talented guy." But
we love them.
They're smart to have you because you're not only are you incredibly successful, but we haven't even seen anything yet. And that's what's amazing about you. Like you have this character that you're known for from Emily in Paris, but I predict that 40 years from now, people aren't even gonna, they'll remember it, but there's gonna be so many other things, I think Oscar-nominated roles, that it'll be like a little blimp in your career.
You're very kind to say that. I'm working on challenging myself with different projects. As an actor, you wanna explore different things, and you're not one-dimensional.
I bet you do. Come on. I like how this is so serious, but we had such a silly dinner 3 weeks ago.
It's actually the most serious conversation we had since we met.
I know. What happened?
We're trying.
I'm wearing a blazer. I feel like I'm like a serious interviewer, but I want to value my time with you because you're so cool.
Define cool.
Well, I like how you not only are very suave and relaxed, but also you're very kind of like introspective a little bit. You're a deep thinker. You know what I mean?
I'm trying. We live in a time where a lot of people have a lot of things to say, and there's not many people to listen to them. So I'm trying to, contemplate and observe before I share my. Before I feel legitimate enough to say something to contribute.
Yeah. No, I think you do such an amazing job of it. And also in your press tours too, you seem so relaxed and everything. One thing that you said that I really liked in an interview, you said, like, if you're not ready to receive something, then it won't happen. I was paraphrasing.
Life doesn't give you what you want until you're ready to receive it. Yeah,
yes.
I believe we have like guardian angels like this, and sometimes you want something really bad, but that's something that could hurt you more than you think because you're not ready to receive it. You don't have the right prism of perception.
Do you feel like you were ready to receive Gabriel?
That didn't sound right. Didn't come out right.
You know what I mean.
It was.
You weren't having sex with yourself. That's not what I'm talking about. Publicist is like, let's cut that out. No. But really, like, were you ready to have that role? I mean, because it feels like.
What I know is that if that journey, that Emily in Paris journey happened a few years back, it would have been bad because I wasn't ready to not receive this part because I felt ready, but it's a tough industry, you know.
Yeah.
You get your image being thrown back at you through the prism of people that don't know you. It's like working in a deforming mirror house on a daily basis, and it's not very organic to look at yourself too much. So if I wasn't prepared for that, I would have been highly affected. But I'm stronger now, I feel.
Because you talk about imposter syndrome a lot, and I feel that too. Like even right now, I feel like, what am I doing? I have this major star, and
I
I'm
mean,
supposed
come
to be
on,
like an
come on.
interviewer.
You've been to the White House. You've been like a few days ago. You were on stage. Was it the Emmys or the VMAs?
Yeah. But seriously, like, how do you deal with that? Because you're having major success now. You're working with George Clooney and Julia Roberts, and you're in lead of a Netflix show. But do you still feel that imposter syndrome?
Yeah, I think, you know, confidence is an act. It's who plays it better.
Yeah.
And it's very organic. I don't say imposter syndrome in a way that it's crippling me. You know, it's really something that is organic. It's important to question things on a daily basis. I cannot be serious with this guy. It's just like looking at me.
Looking at your eyes. I'm sorry.
No, but it's true.
lost.
It's important to stay humble and to question things. Nothing is set in stone. What we do is just entertainment and escapism. We're not going to change the world. I mean, yeah, we need to keep things simple and nice and kind and empathetic.
Are you aware of how many people fantasized about you during the pandemic? I mean, like,
I don't know.
You were like people are in love with you now. Like, do you realize that? Like, my sister wants me to set you up with her. Like, it's I can't escape it. Like, I posted the one picture
I
of.
didn't know you had a sister.
I do have a sister.
What's her name?
Nina, and she's
Nina.
amazing
It's
and
a beautiful
single.
name.
Yeah, she's a beautiful person. She's great.
Did you say she's single?
She's single. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh Jesus. You should protect her, not sell her out.
I think protecting her is setting her up with a nice man. She's ready. Like we said, she's ready for it, I think. But is there one French word that could automatically like seduce someone?
That's a good question, actually. It might be more of a sound.
What would what would the sound be?
We have a thing that we do. I don't know if we do it in English as well, but like when someone is saying something very meaningful and we're listening, we go like, we just do that, which is like a moan. It's very weird.
It worked on me. I got to be honest
No,
with you.
you sound like you're having sex. It needs to be like an approval moan, like,
That also arguably sounds like you're doing. Well, that sounds like I just put on my triple stitch. You know, it's
My
the same
God.
enjoy. Yeah. So I want. Yeah.
We apologize to the Xenia family.
No,
this is only love.
No. By the way, it's no apologies. They know I love them so much. No, it's all out of love. And
You've been rocking the Xenia suits all over the place.
I love your style too, because you have these like double-breasted looks, and I feel like you're not afraid to do something unique and cool. Are there any inspirations you've had in that world?
You know, for the last 4 years, I was very. I was trying to stay in line because of my character and the things that kind of brought me into this industry, and now I'm trying to reclaim my identity a bit. And not everybody likes it, but this is me. I like to be scruffy.
You have the long hair, the scruffy, yeah.
I'm jumping into I'm doing this HBO show, Dangerous Liaison.
Yes,
and so I'm gonna look like that in the show, and it feels good. It feels
Tell
good
us
to
about
change faces.
That show, who you're playing.
I'm playing the Count of Jerichourt.
I was offered that role, but I passed on it.
I heard. Your sword fighting skills weren't good enough.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm excited. It's going to show something different again. I've been very challenged with my roles this year, and I'm super grateful. I did like this sociopath rapist for the Balconettes that went to Cannes. I'm doing this very beautiful conman biopic for Melanie Laurent, Freedom. And then I'm going to be this this count that has like there's sword fighting, horse riding, orgies. It's crazy. Dangerous Liaison is a crazy book, and I can't wait to start shooting with Diane Kruger. And
do you let the acting occupy other parts of your life? Because you're clearly such an amazing actor, and you have a way that you're so into character. It doesn't feel like I'm watching a show. I just feel like I'm watching you, and I hope that's meant as a compliment. Like, you're clearly immersed in what you're doing. How do you separate the work of an actor from your regular life? Like, how do you turn it off? If there is a way to do it.
It's actually a good question, because when you're in the hamster wheel, as you probably know, because you've been working nonstop, it becomes hard to separate your acting and your life. And also, we're always playing a role, even in our private lives. I guess it takes a bit of, as I was saying, but I like to wake up very early, like 5-ish, 6.
Really?
To go, yeah, because it's the only moment where my day belongs to me before my day belongs to other people, and it's quiet, and I go to my boxing classes, and it's a very therapeutic moment for me.
Wow, I didn't realize that you boxed.
Yeah.
When did you get into boxing?
I got into boxing 2 years ago, because it's actually, as I have less and less time for myself, I needed something very effective to stay in shape. And boxing is like an hour of pure like hell, of cardio and boxing and burpees and everything. So when I leave the room, when I leave my boxing coach, I'm releasing so much dopamine and serotonin that I feel high on just myself, and it feels good to start the day like this.
Wow, that's amazing. That's
it
the whole
allowed
show.
me to not take narcotics anymore. And not
Yeah,
to, like,
I only do
stay out
Zyrtec.
and
So yeah, no,
you only do what?
Zyrtec.
Oh my God.
Only Benadryl. No, you're an amazing guy. And how do you feel like not, I don't want to say trapped, but like, because you're already having these other big opportunities and roles, and because Gabriel has gotten so big, like, do you feel like people expect that from you when you meet them on the sidewalk, and are you ready to kind of, obviously it's an amazing experience and there's so many positives, it's changed your life, but are you also ready to evolve away from that at the same time?
Yeah, you have to be. You can't be in denial. This show is kind of iconic, and it's very much part of our culture now. So I know that for the decades to come, I will hear about this show, and people will talk to me about this show, and I made peace with the fact that I should be grateful for the connection the people have
We're
with
grateful,
the show.
by the way, for you.
I'm grateful for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Stop
I'm
it, you devil.
grateful.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I thought we could do something kind of fun. If you wouldn't mind.
Oh boy, I see a red beret here. I don't like where this is going. Oh my God.
I just wanted to make you a little comfortable.
Oh
and again,
my God.
we can cut this if you don't want to deal with it.
Let's do it.
But I mean, it's just, I figured,
wow,
because I really do love you, and I just, do I look?
You look fantastic.
Do I?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, do you want me to adjust the beret?
Yeah.
Because it needs to be a little. Let me just.
This is a dream. This is a dream. Okay, so Gabriel is adjusting
I'm living like an emo.
My beret here.
Yeah.
I figured we could read just each of us.
Oh my God.
I figured if you wouldn't mind, this is your scene here. I will be Emily, and you will be yourself. I was gonna actually have me be Gabriel, but I didn't think you would like that. So here we go.
Oh, you were gonna have me wear this?
Yeah, I was gonna have you do it, but
I like how you second guessed that choice.
I did. Gabriel, I'm open. I tell you how I feel, but you don't communicate with me.
Maybe that's something to do with the fact that we only communicate in your language, not mine. Do you want to know how I feel?
Yes. Yes, I really do.
I'm wearing the triple stitch, and you don't listen to me.
Okay, there's another one, but I'm going to just take this off right now, because frankly, I'm ashamed of myself.
As one should.
Do you know how much that would go for at an auction to have that experience? I feel like people would pay a lot of money to role play with Lucas Bravo.
I'll just be in a room waiting all day and replay the same scene over and over again.
Maybe. I like how the conversation went from, are you ready to step away from the role of Gabriel, into I put a beret and a wig on.
That was a nice way to fish me into
I
that.
really did. But you know what? Maybe you'll do a podcast one day and ask me to put on a Trump wig or something, and we'll be even.
Yeah, actually, you've never disguised, because
I never really do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Ticket to Paradise.
Yes.
I watched this movie this is the kind of movie that I could watch like a billion times. And you were so funny in it too. I love when you propose to Julia Roberts in it. Like that is you really should do a lot more comedy, I feel like.
I've had a lot of fun shooting it was my first official comedy, and
That was crazy watching that.
I loved it. And George and Julia were so supportive and gave me so much space to improvise. And I realized I had a great comedic timing, and
You were amazing. Like I was kind of pissed. I was like, damn it, he's really good.
I'm so underused in Emily in Paris. The things I can do.
No, but seriously, like comedically, you have a real sense of timing, which I think is like the main thing in comedy.
It is, yeah.
What was are there any secret highlights that you haven't shared from working with Clooney and Julia Roberts?
I just like he's everything. He became a friend, a crush, a father figure.
Yeah.
This man is a superhuman. I call him a superhuman because there's no end to what he can accomplish and how good he can make you feel. He's so generous. So I love this man.
That's how I feel about you. I think you are going to be our generation's like a French George Clooney.
Wow.
I think this is going to happen. I'm putting it out there. I'm manifesting it. This is happening. He went from ER into this career. This is happening for Lucas Bravo.
Now I know you're delusional.
No. But doesn't it take a little delusion to get to this point?
Word.
Right?
Very, very nice.
You manifest things, you put it out there. Like, it's all delusional. To say that you're going to be the lead of the biggest show on television and win awards and become a major bona fide celebrity and have a team, like, this is the dream. It's crazy. Being in fashion shows, it's weird. Like, you lose perspective.
Have you realized what's happening to you, for example? Or are you still like, have you had time to sit down and be like, oh, wow, I was at the White House, like impersonating Obama to Obama?
I mean, no, it's all weird. We were talking about this when we had dinner. Like, it's easy to lose perspective on things. Like, you're working with George Clooney. You're working with Darren Star. Like, to have these opportunities, how many people want to become an actor?
Yeah.
And I mean, not everybody looks like this as well, and also has the personality and the brains to match it. Congratulations. It's not all just good looks, people.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yes, it is. But seriously, like, do you ever get not lost in it, but how do you remind yourself when you're in these moments? Because it starts to feel normal, right? Like, that's the weirdest part about it.
You said it. That's the word. I'm always very careful not to normalize what's happening to me. Because this is not normal. Nothing is normal about, someone like telling you what to wear and where to go and kind of what to say and and everything is so orchestrated that at the end of the day you need to remind yourself that this is not normal and you should never get used to that. And otherwise, when you're alone at home, you just stare at your walls and you're like,
it's got to be a little weird, like when you do have some downtime or when you're at home alone, like you're in front of the camera so much, people are asking you for selfies and autographs, and then like you just find yourself at home. Like, how do you come down from? We were talking about this too. How do you come down from the dopamine?
So I've set like a few cameras in every room in my apartment. They're always on.
You're doing Kim Kardashian Ray J.
No, it has been something I've been thinking a lot about because this year I shot like 4 movies and season 4, which was 5 months, and I had like 2 days, 1 week in between every project, and at the end of season 4, I just sat in my couch and I was like, I don't think I know what to do with my free time anymore. Even though I was
you have dinner with
craving
me. That's
for
good.
it. Yeah,
if you're ever available.
And then I was like, I'm ready to go back to work.
Yeah,
after that dinner with you, I'm like,
yeah,
too much free time. Like, where am I going with this?
It was really cool. Like, normally I would have to get like, a publicist or someone to figure out how to get into one of these places. But Lucas just walks right into this restaurant. Maitre d's like, Lucas, right this way. And like, it's like, oh my God, like this is Hollywood. I mean, you know how to do it.
I'm far away from the glitters.
I know you are.
I'm a tree.
Yeah.
I'm a plant.
What's one thing that we don't know about Lucas Bravo?
I feel like there's a lot we don't know about me. Like there's a lot we don't know about you. Like people see like you on stage and you're just rocking all these events, and people don't know how much courage it takes to stand in front of such important people and to be on all the time. I admire you so much for that, because put me on a stage and I will just start melting, and you're always on, and sometimes you don't know how people are going to react. You don't know how celebrities are going to welcome you, and you always, whatever energy you get, you always give 100%, and this takes a lot. So I admire you for that. So yeah, I just wanted to say it.
Well, thank you. I only invited you on so that way you could compliment me on camera. No, but I mean, when you win an Oscar, I just hope I'm hosting it and I can present it to you.
I'll probably be the one giving you your
No.
Oscar.
I really do think that like we haven't seen anything yet. It's gonna
Look
get
at these
crazier
two white
for you.
dudes telling themselves that they're gonna have an Oscar. This is so sad. It's so sad.
What's so sad about it? It's not sad. By the way, is Emily in Paris as popular in France as it is in the US?
It is. They love to hate it, I think. But as the show leaned more into the Parisian culture, I feel like French people accept it a little more.
Really?
But everybody watches it. Like, when I was in LA for the press tour, the people at Netflix told me, like, the show is doing really good in France.
Yeah.
So I guess yeah, they watch it out of, like, because they want to talk about it and like be mean about it, but they still watch the entire season. It's
Thank
funny.
you, Ted Sarandos.
Ted Sarandos is the man.
We love Ted Sarandos. And we're not just saying it because we want a special. No. He really is a really cool guy. Like, because I'm sure you meet a lot of these executives or whatever, but he's kind of like the one guy that I met who like really loves comedy and is like interested in what the creatives are up to and doing. I feel like it's very rare.
Yeah,
And probably speaks to the broader culture of Netflix.
Absolutely, he's not
kind of amazing.
He's not like this CEO who just like cares about numbers and algorithms, and he has a passion for.
Of course, if the numbers are bad, you'll never see him again.
Very true. Yeah, we were lucky enough. I was lucky enough to meet him for the first time in Rome. He showed up at the Rome premiere.
Amazing.
Showed us such support, and
he's awesome.
We just talked about cinema and shots and everything, and he has a passion for the craft, which makes a huge difference for us.
Reminder: this show is brought to you by Netflix. No, has there been any? Because you're at different events and different talk shows. Has there been one celebrity encounter that has stood out to you that you can reveal?
I think last summer, George invited me to at his house for dinner, and I met
in Lake Como.
No, now he lives in France.
Oh, okay.
And I was lucky enough to make it there, and and I met Brad Pitt for the first time, and I was really impressed on how charismatic. I felt like I experienced charisma for the first time. He has that kind of energy when he enters a room. It changes the chemistry of the room. It's so crazy. Something changes. George has that as well.
That's crazy. What were you thinking when you're with like Clooney and Brad Pitt in the room?
Oh my God, I'm with Clooney and Brad Pitt in the room. But they're such nice human beings and so generous. So there's this constant conscious of what they represent. So they're always working on this starification. So they level up everything and everyone. And it's I feel so lucky and privileged to have had the occasion to be in the presence of such greatness.
Again, I'm not just blowing smoke. That is how I felt about being around you and Mads. Like, it is really cool.
Mads is a cool cat.
He's a really cool
Mads
guy.
Mikkelsen.
He's really cool.
I love that he's part of the Xenia family.
Yeah.
And I've got to see.
They know how to pick brilliant people.
Actually, when I see that we're
Excluding
part of that family.
Yeah.
No, we're super lucky to be part of the Xenia
amazing.
family.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because what a team.
What a team.
And when he was on the runway, we arrived to the Xenia runway in Milan, and we're like, where's Mads? Where's Mads? And
he comes out with like these gorgeous bags that he's holding and the high collar. It's just,
and he closed the show, and
very,
we're like,
very
wow.
chic, very chic.
Very chic, triple stitch.
What is there there's so many biopics. You're going to be in a biopic. Mm-hmm. Is there one person that you would ever dream of playing in a biopic? Like Austin Butler did Elvis, Rami Malek did Freddie Mercury.
I would love to.
Who would Lucas Bravo?
I'm a big fan of Alain Delon, and I would love to play him because he had like such a crazy life, and he was a very, there was a duality to this person. Like he was loved, but he was also, he had like dark. There were dark sides of him, and I would love to play him in something, or even like maybe make a readaptation of one of his movies, like
Oh wow,
Deux Hommes dans la Ville or stuff like that.
wow, that'd be fascinating. I hope it happens. Let's call up
Fingers
Darren
crossed.
Star, make another movie, a different movie. Is it safe to say that Lucas Bravo, you are very demure and very mindful?
I do not want to engage into that TikTok bullshit. Sorry. An unpopular opinion. I'm
And let
sorry.
me tell you
but
something. That is the exact response that I was hoping for, because I'm trying to have a really great conversation, and then I plot that garbage in, and here we are now.
I just want to make it clear that I don't have anything against TikTok or people that use it, because I think it gives some people a platform to express themselves and to be seen where without it they couldn't be seen.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm just very careful about TikTok, because I feel like it sells entertainment, but like highly entertaining content in 10 seconds, and you just hit it like and it I feel like it gives the youth a sense of urgency, and it creates like impatient people. And I feel like we're in a world where everything's accelerating, and we don't take time to sit down. And
Yes.
I feel like if those people watch an indie movie, if nothing happens in the first 10 minutes, they're just gonna move to something else or be on their phones.
They'll watch this podcast.
So that's they're not gonna make it to yeah. But yeah, I don't want to feed the beast. I'm very careful about TikTok.
The irony of this answer is that you are extremely mindful, because that was a very mindful answer.
Is it what demure means?
I honestly have no idea what that means.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird things. How do you think that TikTok and social media is going to change the acting profession?
Part of me thinks it's not going to last, because I saw the other day. I think it's someone that used to work at Google. He was talking to students and saying that in 5 years' time or less, you're going to be able to tell your artificial intelligence, create an application, bring all my followers from TikTok, for example, create an application that is on the same.
Yeah.
That looks like TikTok, but it's not TikTok, and if it's not viral, create another one until it gets viral, and you'll be able to create any application in 5 minutes, and so the game is completely going to change. It's not going to be like Instagram and TikTok. And there are going to be so many of them. I feel like that it's just going to go away.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it all evolves.
That is my dystopian hope, but I don't think we're going to get there.
Well, in 2070, when Lucas Bravo is starring in TikTok the musical,
I just want people, to reconnect. We don't consider ourselves anymore. We don't look at each other in the eyes. We don't. It's all this creates separation, and right now we don't need separation. Even working from home, it's yes, it's good to be able to work from home, but going to the office, dressing up, and interacting with people, it's important. It's important because socially you need contact, you need proximity, and everything that this world is becoming is about separation. And I feel like we're going to end up alone in our apartments, just clicking buttons, and things will be delivered and come to us, and we won't have to interact with human beings, which is sad. Because we need each other.
Yeah, we do.
I need you.
Right. We do. You know what's going to be delivered?
I need you.
The table stage.
The triple stitch.
How do you stay? Because I'm meeting a lot of people. And like, I swear to God, Lucas is maybe one of the nicest guys that I've met, especially like, let alone celebrities, just as a human being. How do you stay like this? I mean, I'm sure you were raised very well, but you just seem like such an amazing, normal guy. I mean, when the cameras are off.
Define normal.
No, just a person existing and living. And you don't seem like you expect anything special or any special treatment. You're just very down to earth and humble. And when you're in Hollywood and all these people are coming at you, it's easy to get a big head. But that nothing seems to have phased you.
It's just ego. Ego is your enemy. Just whatever happens, nothing is personal. And, there's something there's a picture I love. I think it's a meme, and it's a picture of our galaxy, and there's like a tiny like arrow, and it says, "Here you are, like living in fear and worrying about your taxes. And when you zoom out and you think about it, we're nothing in the history of life and humanity and distance-wise in history, in the size of the universe. So nothing is serious at the end of the day. So you should never. I think anything we do should be done out of love and empathy and consideration, and it's so much more fun when we're connected. Honestly, I sound like Jesus, but it's true.
You're starting to look like Jesus.
Just, yeah. I call
Passion
for
of the
it.
Christ 2, starring Lucas Bravo. Emily in the Galaxy. That's the takeaway. I mean,
That would be a nice show, Emily in the Galaxy.
Emily in the
Wow.
Galaxy. Yeah.
Yes.
Now,
Team Alien. Yeah.
Team Alien. What's the most annoying? If you can answer this, is there one question that you're tired of answering from all the press?
There are a few ones.
Like Emily or Camille.
Yeah, I don't like the team thing because it's all creating separation again. It's
Yes,
like,
yes,
are you
yes.
this or that? And we're all brothers. We're all in this show is a group dynamic. It's a community. So I don't like they're trying to separate us. But, divide to conquer. It creates, it gives the people a sense of participation for the show, which I respect.
Yeah.
But I've been asked 400 times over those last 5 years, do you know how to cook? I feel like I've answered that question so many times. What's your favorite place to get a croissant in Paris? 500 times I've answered that. And what's the other one? What's your favorite dish or something like that? And I keep answering, but what I like the least is the idea of short, effective content. You know, when they say,
Wait, you're getting tired of getting asked?
"Oh my God, Mike, I
do you
cannot believe you did this."
What?
I thought we were friends.
Oh no, we're friends.
I thought we was friends.
I just like props.
Oh, wow.
I'm a comedian. I like to have props.
That is a weak pen, by the way. What do you want me to cook with that?
I want you to hit me over the head with it. For
This is
bringing
a
it.
weapon.
Here, go ahead. It's okay. I give you permission.
Okay,
Here,
okay.
smack me in the head with it. Go ahead.
Oh Jesus, why is it green?
And let's just throw this out. You know what? World, stop asking him pan questions. He's a lot more than that. He's a philosopher. Go
Oh
ahead.
my God, I feel like I'm complaining a lot.
No, you're not. You're a genius.
I'm just trying to bring nuances to the table.
You're bringing more than new. I like how you say things. Nuances. Wait. So I've been working on my. I do a lot of impressions, as you know. I've been working on my impression of you.
Oh, that's what you do. I kept asking my
yeah.
publicist, like, what does he do? He's just here talking to people and making them uncomfortable. Like, I'm still wondering what it.
Have I made you uncomfortable? Really?
The first time we met, I was like, who is this hunky on the back of the room?
Hunky?
I don't know. I heard that word in the show, and
Is that a compliment? I think.
I think it is. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I heard it in
You
Sex
thought
and
I
the
was
City.
a hunk?
Yeah.
Really?
Absolute hunk.
You thought I was a hunk?
Yeah.
That is blowing my mind. Are you serious?
There's nothing more sexy than being able to recognize another man's beauty as a man. You know.
You know, I'm sorry. If by the time this episode airs, this is unbelievable. I mean, this is like a real Make-A-Wish moment to have you tell me this.
Stop it. You have to stop this before.
No, I've been working on you, my impression of Lucas Bravo, aka Gabriel.
I feel like I'm hard to.
I tried to do it. You know,
Yes.
Emily, it's sort of like this.
Okay.
It's not too bad, right?
Yeah, it's interesting, but there's a bit of
There's a bit of
stitch in it.
a bit of a. Well, you're talking. You know, it's very kind of you lead from the sexy eyes. You know, it's.
You think it's the eyes?
I think you lead from the sexy eyes. You know.
Okay, so now you're not doing me.
You're not doing me.
You're searching right now.
Searching for something. Man's Search for Meaning. Viktor Frankl. It's a great book. I have to mention.
I don't want to feed the beast. I'm going to stop talking.
I have to mention some like the ingredients to Lucas Bravo. Mention some like ancient book, and then just look like that. I mean, the eyes are distracting. I got to be honest with you, people. Like, you're not in the room with him. This is shocking. Okay, I've been doing a lot of interviews. His publicist is there, and let me just tell you something. These eyes, it's unbelievable what's going on here. I mean, it's
the
really.
eyes, Chico. They never lie. They never lie.
You just say you don't like TikTok comments. That's the most TikTok. The eyes, Chico.
That's from a movie before it was
What
from
is that
TikTok.
from again?
Is it Scarface or is it something
is it?
else? Do you guys know where it's from?
Yeah, what is that from? I don't know what that's
I
from.
feel like it's Scarface.
Is it Scarface?
Oh, it's like I think it's Al Pacino talking to his.
She's
his
got
friend.
a great ass.
And-
Hoo-ah!
Ooh-ah.
Are there any impressions that you do of other actors?
Wait.
Like, can you do an impression of anyone on the Emily in Paris cast?
I mean, not Emily in Paris. This watch. No.
Who the hell was that?
I was trying to do Christopher Walken in
Oh,
Pulp
wow.
Fiction.
Great.
This watch. But I'm too French to imitate any
How would
American.
a French Christopher Walken sound?
Bonjour. J'aimerais un croissant au chocolat. Yeah, wow, that was embarrassing.
It sounds
cut that
like
off.
Chris Walken got banged in the head with something else.
with a
Great.
pan, with a tiny green pan.
With a tiny green pan. Wow.
Wow.
Is there
You go to bed sometimes at night and you try to remember which personality you are.
sometimes
If you're like Jeff
Yeah,
Goldblum or Barack Obama.
I go to sleep as Liev Schreiber. I'm going to go to bed now. It's time to go to sleep. Okay? This is great fun. Fuck you. Okay. Is there if you could pick one actor to have swapped roles with in an iconic TV show, what would the role be?
in an iconic TV
And
show.
they have to take your role.
Oh, wow. I wouldn't want anybody to go through that. More seriously, I would say, let me think.
I'd like a French Don Draper. You could be John Hamm.
I love Mad Men. Mad Men. I think Californication. Love David Duchovny and love Californication. I would have loved to shoot that show.
Oh my God.
The coolest dude.
Instead of wanting to go back to New York, it's to go back to Paris.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
With the Porsche and like the broken
That
broken
would
light.
be,
Yeah.
and also that would also be funny to see David Duchovny as Gabriel.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
It would definitely bring some gravitas to the part.
It'd be a much darker version of that character.
And it wouldn't have like nobody could. It would just be like, all right, just making fun of the situation and just like dismissing Emily and everything is
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
is highly ironical and sarcastic.
Well, we only have 3 hours left.
Good.
No, a few more questions. And again, thank you so much for being here and taking the time. It's
a pleasure to be
so
here.
generous and so cool. And are there what's like the movie that got you into this? Because for me, I watched Austin Powers and then I watched that and I was hooked. I had to do comedy. What made Lucas Bravo want to become an actor?
First of all, Mike Myers, what a genius. From Wayne's World to Austin Powers and even that speech he did at the EFI for
my
Sean
God.
Connery.
Unbelievable.
What a genius.
I love how you watched that.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, most speeches at the AFI, Jim Carrey for Meryl Streep, less is more. It's just pure comedic genius. But the movie that started everything for me was Dance with Wolves with Kevin Costner. Yeah,
Maybe you'll be in a little Yellowstone coming up.
but it's gone now. It's not in it. Yeah,
I can see that kind of like a cowboy version of you, maybe.
I would love to be in a western with Kevin Costner.
Oh, that would be wild.
That'll be the end of my career. I would be like, okay,
What-
that's it. Everything else is bonus.
What could we be in together one day? I want to manifest this for myself.
Let's manifest it.
You're like, I'm not gonna do that with you, Matt. We're not gonna be in a
No, let's. I talked about a script.
We
let's see where this goes. We could do that together.
The script was the sequel to Challengers, and Zendaya will still
You
be.
would play Zendaya.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah, but what could we be in? That'd be an interesting thing to think about one day.
A good comedy.
I would be a dream to be acting with you one day. A dream.
a good comedy where we like really, really, really change ourselves. Like we look so different, and we just go. Yes,
Like Daniel Craig is a guy who's doing such a great job of that. I feel like.
so good.
Like, and that's another example. Like, in all these interviews that and I watch all your press, and again, you do such I don't know how you do it. Like, there's so much consistent positive energy. If I were you, I'd be like, okay. I mean, I don't know how you're doing this, but a lot of these people, like, and I relate to it because they'll think I'm like doing one impression all the time or something, and it's all about like Gabriel right now at this stage in your career. But I look at a guy like Daniel Craig, and like he's James Bond. Like, how do you get out of being James Bond? And now I don't even think of him as James Bond anymore. It's like he's completely
It's so good. Yeah, in Glass House and
Yes.
and because it's just an actor. He's so talented, and James Bond takes a lot of space. And I saw him in Venice the other day, where he got asked a question: Would James Bond would there be could James Bond be gay or something like that? And he kind of went like, because they will always, no matter what is
And Luca
presented.
Guadagnino was like,
Yeah, he answered for him.
Yeah.
They will always
said,
talk
like,
about James Bond.
there is no way that we could ever pick out what I.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
But it must be a bit frustrating when you've given so much time and energy to something, and people are constantly bringing it back. Also, it means that it did a great job, but is so complex that only define him through the prism of James Bond is really reducing him to 1% of his potential. I love Daniel Craig. So good.
Oh my God.
Have you seen Layer Cake?
No.
You should watch that one. Even his dancing for this was it for a vodka brand recently? He's dancing through a hotel.
That's gonna be your thing. You're gonna do one day too. I'm picturing the Lucas Bravo, like George Clooney, Casamigos.
Oh, I would love that.
You're gonna make your $1.5 billion.
Love the Casamigos reposado on ice.
So good. Oh my God. Yeah. Well, Lily Collins is coming on right after this. So. Well, no, I just wanted to. Yeah, we're wrapping up here, but is there anything that you might want people to know about you or see, or where can people find you, if anything?
I just feel like people want you to want a meeting between Gabriel and Donald Trump.
Is that right? Should we role play a little bit?
Can I?
That's great, Gabrielle. Ask the question, please. Go ahead, honey.
Would you like an omelet?
Well, Gabrielle, I will tell you that I've had the best food at Trump Tower. We have the best burrito bowls that anybody's ever seen. I know how to cook food like nobody's ever witnessed, and you're a nasty chef, Gabrielle. What do you say to that?
Define nasty.
Well, the food you make is terrible. It's really not good food. You're great with the ladies, but the food needs a little work.
What do you think about my relationship with Emily?
Well, some said she's a nasty woman, but I actually like her a lot. I think she's tough, she's smart, she's like a brunette Ivanka.
Oh my God.
And thank you very much.
I created a monster.
You really did. And well, actually, before we go, you found me doing my Goldblum.
Yes.
I thought I could do a little something, Mr. Goldbluming. Lucas Bravo, I love him very much. He's very talented, very sensual, very, reminds me of, as my acting teacher, Sandy Meisner used to say, ego is the enemy.
I love you,
I don't know what. But everybody, Lucas Bravo, follow him. What's your Instagram?
Oh, no.
You don't want to plug anything?
No, don't.
Really?
Let's not plug anything. Let's plug life.
Okay, well, we're plugging life. That's the attitude. Lucas Bravo is plugging life. To conclude, you are so nice, so kind, and take some time. I'm so grateful that you were here, and I'm so happy that we met in Milan. Thank you to the amazing Xenia family. They're not paying me to say this. I just genuinely love them.
Thank
Seriously.
you to the
They're
Xenia
best.
family. And thank you for having me. It was. I'm really happy I got to do this with you.
Thank you so much. See you at the club tonight. Friend in high places. Lucas, thank you guys.